Can someone explain to me how Joao Felix, his work permit is still warm from the printer, and now he's not going to be working for the next 3 weeks? How is that? Make that make sense. How is Joao Felix setting a record that nobody want to break? Getting a red card on your debut. Chelsea fans, where my Chelsea fans at? Come over here, let's talk. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is the Football Power Hour. You can call me Botswana Papi. Of course, I'm a Manchester United fan, and I'm animated. I need some help. I need to understand something. There's a crisis at the bridge. There's a crisis at the bridge. Shout out to you for tuning in. All right, let's just talk about it real quick. Okay, we just saw Fulham and Chelsea play, and I couldn't tell which team was top four. Which team is supposed to be top four? Okay. Without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, I just have to invite my Chelsea friends and help me understand the situation. Right now, I'd like to introduce to you my distinguished guest. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my man, Sean.
Bro, I hated that intro. You're talking about top four? We're not even the top four of London right now, bro. We're in the fifth of the London division.
Jesus. Chelsea in the mud. Chelsea in the mud.
Brexit's on. Work permit's off. Get Zhao's out of here. Zhao's out of here. Nah.
I also would like to, Sean, let's welcome our other Chelsea fan to the show too, and say he's gonna be just voice, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess. I'll be representing.
Yes, you've seen his face.
The voice.
You've heard his voice. Champion. Is that the name that we're going with this time?
We are not championing anything right now. No, nobody's champion here.
All right, let's just talk about it. All right, let's start with you, champion. Big thoughts on the game.
Everything that can go wrong
Mm-hmm.
right now is going wrong for Chelsea. So I don't even know if I have thoughts on the game right now. At this point, I don't even think when we go into games, we think we're going to win. We just hope that we can come out of the game without an injury.
Yes.
And maybe not concede.
That's
I think that's where we want to start from. Like that's the bar right now.
Mm-hmm.
Play one game where you don't concede a goal and don't get an injury.
Yeah.
What has Chelsea come to, Sean? Tell me about your thoughts on the game real quick.
I mean, there's games where there's plenty of games I've seen, especially this season and other seasons, where normally in the first couple of minutes, I can tell if Chelsea's going to win or lose. But actually, I thought things were going to go well today. Felix with the Meg 2 minutes in creates a chance. I'm like, okay, they looked decent. And man, yeah, it's just what can go wrong is going to go wrong right now. I mean, the Felix red card is just it's a clear red, but just sucks because it was such a great debut. I didn't know how he was going to do. And then Kepa, like, what are we doing, Kepa? You're letting Vinicius, the not even the good Vinicius, who is this guy who does the Mbappe thing too? Like that. It's
Premier League Vinicius. That's how I remember.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's funny about that, Sean? I was mad at him for missing the two chances before. He had one chance and a 1/2 chance. And I was just like, how can you carry the name Vinicius? And my goodness, a few minutes just before that, he just proved me wrong. He was just like beautiful header. Okay, let's go on to so Jao Felix, you mentioned him. What did you make of his performance?
I mean, I don't even know what
Best
to
player
rate.
on the pitch.
He was the best, definitely the best.
Best player on the pitch. Even after the red card.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's
Even with the red card.
Even with the red card.
He got a red card in the 58th minute and went and sat on the bench or like went wherever. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was still the best player.
His Atletico Madrid showed. You know, he got straight red. Simeone is like, I taught him well, and three game ban now.
Jesus, make that make sense. so okay, now you pick up an injury. You already have so many injuries, over 90 plus injuries in the year 2022 till now, right? So
I don't know, man.
Just play the kids. Just play academy.
No, we don't want to get the kids too injured. At this point, I think if anything, we should just sacrifice the old men.
Damn. My thing is, it's like the last successful striker was Drogba.
No, Diego
Costa.
Okay, Diego Costa. Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Diego Costa, fine.
But it was Drogba, and then nobody else until Diego Costa.
True.
And nobody since then.
So
Drew did a little job.
What does Potter have to do? Like, guys, it's serious. What do you guys actually think is the problem? Let's now figure out how did Chelsea get to 2-1?
It's so many problems. That's the thing. I don't blame Potter nearly as much as other people. Like,
so he was good with his squad selection today. I mean, I know that he was down with some players, but like
the starting 11 of injuries, there's nothing. What can you do if you have no other? You have to play Azpilicueta at right back. Like, that just sucks as a manager. I don't know what else you do, because you could have played Loftus-Cheek there, but he's also hurt. So it's like you don't have James. You didn't sign another right back. I mean, that's not on Potter bringing in halfway through the season after the window was closed in August. So this isn't his squad. New ownership. And what's
before even the ownership, Sean, I'm curious about just like your thoughts on like how the formation and the starting lineup, like Champion. Do you have anything to chime in on that?
I thought for the players we had available,
it
was one of two things. It's either we were going to set up with a back four or a back five.
Mm-hmm.
If we set up with a back four, looks like he was already set on playing Joao Felix.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if we set up in a back four and you decide to play Joao Felix, already you have limited yourself, because that eliminates Mason Mount out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
In a back four.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. If we play Joao Felix, he's already identified him as a second striker.
Yeah.
So if you play Joao Felix as a number 10,
there
are only very few formations where Joao Felix can play a 10 and then Mount kind of it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So I think playing the back three made more sense. Mount could play as an 8, so he played more on the right of a midfield 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Joao Felix played behind Kai.
Yeah.
So for the players we had, the setup was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we played well. You know?
Yeah.
But
so that's what I was thinking. Maybe it's a 4-2-3-1 because Felix is starting, but I didn't know Mount was gonna start. When I saw Mount and Felix, I was like, is this gonna be a Ralph Rangnick 4-2-2-2? What is going on? You know, but I just want to say big shout out to you, Rob, for tuning in. Rob says, if I speak, I'm in trouble.
You know, the thing is, Mount can play anywhere. Mount can play anywhere in the front three, just not well. Like, you can put him everywhere in there, but
no. So, right, so Sean, on Mount, Are we seeing the decline of Mount? What's going on right now? Because there was it seems like he's the McTominay or Fred of Chelsea, where whoever comes in loves the person, even though when they're not performing, they still get picked.
It's the work ethic, man.
It's the work. Yeah, he does have work ethic. It's similar. Honestly, it's similar to Willian back in the day. Willian used to get hammered for not being great offensively, but out of the attacking players, he had the best work rate and best defensive positioning because Hazard was the one who was going to create and score. I mean, yeah, Mount is such more of a link player, but yeah, that was crazy. Like an informed Mount plays that through ball to Felix all day. Like that's the Champions League final pass, right? He did that in the Champions League final, but now he's passing to Aspie. And that's just down to mentality. Like everyone, the whole squad is down.
You could even see in this image, his head is down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's literally, this is a break that João Felix orchestrated. That touch before to set up the ball, and make the run. And it's just like, go. You need to equalize. Why is your head down, Mace?
I mean,
so go ahead.
It's just, he needs to be that link player, and he's not doing that right now. When things aren't going wrong, you don't want to be the one to make the mistake, and so you're going to play more conservatively. It's just a confidence thing right now. He has that. We know he can play that pass, so it's not like
play
ability. So,
so for you, Sean, I mean, the transfer window is still open. If Todd pulled some strings, you wouldn't be mad if Mason was shipped out of Chelsea?
No, you got to keep. He's one of the few you got to keep. There's so many other players in the squad you get rid of before Mason Mount. There's so many players.
Who would you get rid of?
Let's go.
Oh my God, Pulisic, Ziyech. Let me look at the squad. Actually, there's so many. Jorginho's got to go. Azpilicueta's got to go. Kepa and Mendy kind of have to go. Let's see who else we got.
Yeah.
No, not Cucurella. You got to give him another season. Let's see.
I would send Cucurella away.
Yeah, maybe.
It's hard. We're not going to do it.
Oh yeah, and Aubameyang.
We're not going to do it.
Aubameyang.
I mean,
we're not going to do it, but I would send Cucurella away.
Lewis Hall looks more.
Lewis Hall is ready to play.
I agree.
Yeah.
Give Chilwell time to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you also have Ian Maatsen in Burnley.
Okay.
He's tearing it up at Burnley right now.
True.
Come back, give him time. Let him fight with Lewis Hall for the position.
I mean, we don't even know.
So
healthy though.
Say it again.
Ben Chilwell can't stay healthy.
Right, that's another thing.
Yeah, you might need to cut your losses with Ben Chilwell early. Seems like a baller, but if you're not available to ball, then you're just an imposter. So anyway, Micah says these Chelsea fans better back the manager because it's about to get toxic before it gets better.
100%.
Oh, Micah, you're speaking facts right there. Sean agrees with you, and I think Champion 2 over here agrees with you. Like, you guys have to just eat the humble pie right now. It may be something that you're not used to.
No, I remember.
Like, some of these guys need to sit up, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
they do need to step up. I don't know. I remember the season Leicester won the league. Leicester won the league. We finished like 8th or 10th, and I remember that
was the season we fired Mourinho.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I was gonna say,
I just want to wrap up our thoughts on the games before we move into we've already talked a little bit about the systematic issues a little bit, but let's wrap up our thoughts on the game. So, the first half you conceded that goal, and then second half it seems like there's gonna be a comeback.
I thought we should have done better on the goal.
Oh yeah, wait,
was it?
The first goal.
On
both goals.
Yeah, on both goals. Yeah.
Should have done so much better.
Deflection is a deflection.
Lewis Hall shouldn't give the ball. Lewis Hall should not be giving the ball away where he does.
Yeah.
Chalobah should do better on the clearance when the cross comes in.
But-
Aspilicueta should be
but-
defending 1v1 against Willian better.
He's seen
For-
that in
you know,
training
it's
for,
just-
for years. For years,
It-
Aspilicueta
It just doesn't make any sense, you know.
if we're comparing who's got the most mistakes for that phase of play, I feel like Aspilicueta is the person that bears most.
Sad.
I don't know. What do you think, Sean? Like, go ahead.
It's sad to see
Huh?
Aspilicueta put out there like that. Like he can't play anymore. It's clear his days are like. It's sad to see
Yeah.
someone I put in such high regards have to be like put out there when he's clearly not up to it. But I was saying he's trained with Willian for nearly a decade. Willian does that shuffle in and out and then rips a shot.
Hmm?
Like that's his one
Yeah.
move. Like come on,
If he
Deflections
plays
are
on the
fine.
left, he does it.
Yep.
Yeah.
On
Deflections
the
are fine.
right, he whips it and then he crosses it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Kepa for that second goal, man. What are you doing, my guy? Kepa, like coming out and then coming back, like, oh, he has the worst command of his box of any keeper. You need to combine Mendy and Kepa into one keeper, and then you would have a keeper. You have a shot stopper and a passer. You just need to combine them. But they
Yeah.
just do one
Yeah.
thing.
Sean, do you also blame Kepa for the goal versus Man City?
Of course,
And
yeah,
where
brutal. That was absolutely brutal. Even Grealish was joking, saying,
Kepa
yeah,
and Kukurea.
yeah, oh, both. But Kepa has to get that ball. He put his hand in
So yeah. It may be one of those things where is he having like another confidence like spiraling down moment, and he's
I
gonna need.
hope not.
I mean, if that's the case,
Because we've seen that what that looks like.
Yeah,
It's not good, bro.
Because I thought you guys were getting ready
Yeah.
to sell Mendy
It's
before
not-
Kepa.
We should
Right.
sell Mendy no matter what.
yeah, that's not good.
So who do you get rid of first, Sean? Kepa or Mendy? What about
Me,
you?
I'll
What's-
get rid of Mendy first.
Literally
Okay,
whoever sends
Mendy.
an offer, whoever offers first. I don't care. But no, it has to be Mendy only because of the way Potter wants to play. He wants to
Mendy
play.
just cannot play Potter's footballs. Period.
But I would try. I trust.
Yo. You trust Mendy more? You said.
He's at least a shot stopper and has somewhat of a command of his box. Not lately, but more than Kepa.
I hear you. Rob said, I will be in trouble. They are mudded, these Chelsea fans. Yo, they try to compare him to Bruno, not letting it happen, not on my watch. Who are we comparing to? Bruno, Mason Mount.
Oh,
Rob was talking about the Mason Mount conversation. Yes. No, I mean, that's already, Mount unfortunately had a breakout season, the team winning the Champions League. He had a good season personally, but now his form's dead. I agree with you, Micah. I think it's just the end of Mount's. He's past the.
No, but let's not forget.
How old is he?
Mount is young.
he's like 20.
Is he
Mount
over-
is,
is
Mount
he
is
twen-
23.
Oh, he's below 25.
Yeah.
I thought he was like
So,
27.
24,
26.
24.
No. 24?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mount and Havertz are both like 23, 20. They're young. Reece James, all those guys are.
I see what
So-
it is. You're in love with the academy, connection and
Which one?
you're the attachment, the sentimental attachment to Mount. Is he an academy kid from you guys?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Mount leaving, honestly.
Because
But-
he's got a good what is
He's
what
got
is
a
his
good
skill
work
set?
ethic. That's the thing. Like, it's hard as a coach, from what I've seen, from what I've heard.
Mm.
And it's just hard to see what he does in training and bench. Impossible.
So he's a good trainer.
What you see
Mm.
training on the in the game,
Yeah.
just running constantly and everything.
I
Every
also
coach
think,
can trust that no matter what.
Yeah.
Every coach can trust that no matter what, he's getting 100% at least from. But sometimes is the quality that comes with that is
It's a little,
it's a little
questionable. What were you gonna say, Sean?
I would say I think it's also important, not just for Chelsea, but for any club, to have at least one or two, three players in the squad that are from the academy or at least know the team. Because when you see a team like we have now, that's mostly just the most random group of Chelsea players I've ever seen. It's just random guys, and like a lot of them don't care. And it's not just the one season. Even the season before, when Lampard's first season, Mount had a good year too. I give him one or two more seasons before we call him a Dele Alli or something like that.
No, I think he'll be fine. Even like you're a Man U fan, right?
Yeah.
We could use Rashford as an example. You know?
Okay. Let's use Rashford as an example.
Right, because like he had a period where like it just wasn't clicking. Young players, they go through those periods.
Yes.
And then they come out of it, you know.
Yeah.
I think Mount is going through that.
But Rashford had an excuse. He had a back surgery that he was recovering from, and I mean, no, there was a moment where he was playing with the pain on his back, and then then there's a moment where the dip in form also after the surgery. So at least he has a little excuse, But okay, let's go to Rob's comment. Ballon d'Or, Jorginho. Sean, what do you think about Jorginho?
I mean, I've defended this guy in the past, but no, now it's time. Let's get him out of here. Thank you for the Champions League. Thanks for the Super Cup, but we're good.
It's time to go.
He's just not made for the Premier League, unfortunately. He's just not made. The way he plays is you can't. He needs to go either back to Italy or to Spain. It's not. It's not.
You agree with that?
Yeah, Spain will suit him.
Jorginho, the gates are open.
Yeah, he would ball out in Spain.
He would take
Jorginho in Spain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's the kind of player who works with a lot of space. He needs space.
And the game there's
all the
more
pockets.
tactical.
Yeah.
Like people will move around for him. Yeah, he will play the game in Spain. The weather is nicer there too, Jorginho.
Hey,
please.
And you can have some sangria on your day off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's go to Micah said Chelsea need a whole new experienced midfield. Yeah, I guess maybe. I mean, also you guys have you've reinforced a little bit in the middle, though.
No,
we haven't reinforced in a long time.
We need Enzo.
That's okay.
We need Enzo.
You gotta keep your hands off Enzo, though.
Or Declan.
We need Enzo.
Declan Rice then.
We need Enzo.
Yeah.
If De Jong don't come, we need Enzo to come to Carrington. That's how it
I'm
goes.
I'm hearing talk of Caicedo. I think we're probably gonna go.
I'll take Caicedo. Ooh, yeah. Another Brighton player. That worked out great last time. But...
It seems like Graham Potter is just get me all the players from Brighton and I'll do the magic.
I would rather go and take the Kone guy.
Ooh, he's also good.
Yeah.
He's also good.
Who would you take, Sean, to bolster your midfield other than Enzo and Kone?
Again, I'm still on the Declan Rice wave. Get Declan Rice back. He came from Chelsea. Again, having players who know the club and is also already in London. And another young. We haven't signed a new midfielder since our last midfielder I think we signed was Kovacic on a free after the loan, because Zacharia's on loan, and before that we signed Sal on loan.
Oh yeah.
So we haven't signed midfielders in a long time.
Saul was a disaster project.
Yep.
The experiment didn't end well. But anyway, all right, cool. Your midfield definitely needs to get bolstered, but
just get me Enzo and Manu Kone. That's it.
I think you guys are good. You
get
Enzo, Nkunku.
You get Enzo,
right?
And Kone, and then between Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante, you keep two of them. For two central midfield positions, you have four players you can rotate.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Send Conor Gallagher away.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sell Conor Gallagher. Let him go. Yeah.
Hey man, I'll take him.
Yeah, please. We'll take it. I'm not kidding.
He can take
I don't
Donny's
even-
contract.
I don't know why we didn't give the guy away. Crystal Palace gave us money. They wanted to give us like 40 million or something. Sell the guy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there's no way he was going to come and make a difference in this team. He has a lot that he still needs to learn, and he won't get the play time that he needs at Chelsea to learn those things. Send him away. Let him go and play his football somewhere else and enjoy himself. I'll send Ruben Loftus-Cheek away. If you can get 10 million for him, take it.
Yeah.
Send him away.
I forgot about Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, I will sell Chaloba. Also, send him away.
Damn.
Let Aspilicueta go.
Terminate the contract.
Aubameyang go.
It's
Bro,
Terminate the contract.
it's like we're doing a whole makeover.
Pulisic, gotta go.
Gotta go.
Ziyech, bye-bye.
You too? Ziyech?
Yes.
Yes.
Qatar Ziyech?
Bro.
Chelsea Ziyech. Just like
He
Pulisic
did.
is not the same for. They're not the same players for club as they are for country.
No.
So you guys don't think it's the manager that doesn't know how to get a tune out of these players?
It's
How many
multiple-
managers have failed to get a tune out of them?
Yeah.
Lampard couldn't get a
Well,
tune out of
yeah,
them.
Yeah,
Tuchel
yeah,
couldn't.
Tuchel struggled. Now it's Potter. At some point, we just have to admit it. These players are just not good. Ziyech has just one skill: cut on your left, and then cross far post. That's it.
yeah.
If I'm a defender and I'm coming up against Ziyech, I know that's the only thing he can do to hurt me. If I block his left, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's done. He can't dribble past anybody. He's not fast.
Nope.
He's not strong. He
He's
can't
not a
hold
really
on to
player.
the ball. He can't win duel. It's just, Pulisic cannot stay on his feet. You blow a wind, you just breathe on him and he falls down.
Sean, you agree with this assessment?
100%. And you know what's crazy is I actually love all of these players. I loved them before they came for Chelsea. I just hate when I have to watch them play for Chelsea. When I watch Pulisic play on America,
Bro,
he's
Yeah.
Ziyech and Arsenal.
Pulisic?
Yeah.
Just mention his name, he'll fall down.
Incredible. Okay, let's catch up with the comments real quick. By the way, it's the Football Power Hour. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We're talking about the crisis at the bridge. Yo, Rob said modern goalkeeper. Where did I hear this? I think this was probably when we're talking about Mendy and Kepa. And Micah said he's young, but the form at the moment is gone. He needs competition in the team. That's better than him. That's how you get a tune out of him. And he can't be there only 10 at 23. That's pressure.
We have a
He
million.
can't be there only 10 at 23 years old. That's a lot of pressure. Facts. Don't compare the doctor. Rob was like passionate about that. Michael says, thing is, Rashford has always had competition for his spot at United on the left. Mount has been given free range over the number. Experience, quality, to be precise. Be precise too. Right? Yeah, I think Micah's point is that like Mason Mount is pretty much complacent, and probably that's what probably led to this dip in form.
Yeah, but when you sign players like Ziyech and Pulisic, you expected them to give Mason Mount competition, but they just didn't. So it's also on them too.
It's crazy. Doesn't he have a long shot, like a good long shot?
He has great free kicks. He scored a couple of free kicks.
Jesus. All right. Rob is segueing us into the Chelsea owners are useless. They don't have a striker since Diego Costa. Let's talk about the owners real quick. Look, Sean, how do you feel about Todd Bowley and how he's moving? And then we'll go to you, champion. I want to hear.
Nah,
How you guys feel about this new owner who's playing FIFA Ultimate Team or manager, football manager?
if he spends the money, I don't care. Whatever. Like, yeah,
Okay.
it's a circus right now. But if he
Yeah.
has done two things, one, promises Potter, hey, you'll have the season and preseason at least. So that way we can just don't even worry about the season. It's a write off. And two, gives him more money. What else can you want from your owner? But yeah, it is crazy right now. It looks crazy on the outside because we're losing. It's craziness. You're taking over, multi-billion-dollar club. But internally, if they can at least just agree to, hey, give Potter the time and keep signing the best young players in the world, eventually it'll work out, bro. You sign in Cuckoo, hopefully you sign Guardiola, hopefully you get a midfielder, and then we're fine. And sell like half the squad.
I don't like it, Sean. You sound like I love the fact that Chelsea fans right now. The fact is, money's not always gonna solve the thing.
But that's actually what we're trying to step away from that,
Yeah, we have been.
Okay, tell me more. Tell me more
So-
about that.
I think part of the reasons why Tuchel got fired is because he didn't buy into the long-term vision that these owners wanted.
Okay.
Right? So Tuchel was recommending players who were 25 years and above
All right.
to be purchased
Mhm.
because those are players who are in their prime. They are ready to compete now.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mhm.
So if you look at the profile of players we bought for Tuchel, Sterling,
Mm-hmm.
Kukurea is probably the youngest one. Kukurea and Fofana are like the young. But we
Mhm.
got Sterling, we got
Aubameyang.
Koulibaly,
Yeah.
Aubameyang. Like all of them are like these well-seasoned players,
Yeah.
right? If you look at the cost of those players, those purchases for Tuchel,
Over 300 million, right?
very expensive.
Yeah.
Since Tuchel left, got a lot more players.
Hmm.
A lot of them under 18,
It's been young.
20, 21
Yeah.
years.
Mm-hmm.
We spent a lot less money. Those players spent a lot less, like individually, on the players we've bought now.
Mm.
But the Ashile was only like 30 something million or so. This Datro Fofana was like 12 or 15 million. So we're buying them cheap now.
Mm-hmm.
The idea then is that they're going to be world-class talents, so you have to give them time. But they can't win now. You have to give them time to develop. And that's what people need to get used to.
You've planted the seeds and you're still watering them. But a lot of the Chelsea fan base want to see the germination already. They want to eat the fruits.
Yeah.
So Sean, do you buy into Todd Bowley's vision of building Chelsea as a global sort of like following, I guess, the Man City sort of blueprint a little bit? How do you feel about that? Do you think he knows actually what he's talking about, or do what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I think people who claim to know are not entirely honest. Like, no one knows what this guy is thinking.
Mhm.
But like I said, what I've seen so far, it's been rash. He wants to make an impact, but I think he's starting to do the right things. Like, when you take over a club that's been put in an embargo because of political reasons, and then not only does Abramovich step down, but like the entire backroom staff leaves, and you have to just like scramble a summer. Like, I mean, it's a pretty tough situation. But now that we're hiring backroom staff, we're hiring directors of football, we're hiring these people, and they're buying young talent at good prices. Like, not mad at it. Like, earlier to what Champion's saying, I don't mind the price tag as much as the profile. Yeah, I don't like the Koulibaly. Unfortunately, is a little bit too late. The Aubameyang was obviously not the way to go. I don't care if a player, like if Enzo Fernandez costs 120 million. I mean, that is quite a bit, but spend it if you think he's going to be your starter for the next 6-7 years. Young players. and Cuckoo, young players. So yeah, so far, as long as it's less now at this point, it's less about the players we've got in because we've already got in a lot of good young players. Now it's about getting a lot of these players out. We got to get some players just away.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. So wait, were you gonna say something about that?
No.
No, I mean Rob said Glazers. Glazers over Todd Bowley. Glazers is bigger than Todd Bowley. No, I mean, it's the American dollars. It's Todd. What I love
Bro.
about Todd Bowley is the blank check, and it seems like, hey man, I'm ready for some action. I'm ready to do something.
What I like about
You know?
Todd Bowley is like he doesn't hide.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
a lot of owners, you never know that they are even there.
True,
You know?
true.
Like Abramovich
Yeah,
never spoke. Nobody
Abraham
ever-
Glazer never spoke till he said he's selling.
You know?
Yeah.
all we knew was Abramovich has given us money. Go buy stuff. You know, he gave us money, but that was it. But like Todd Bowley wants to be there and be involved.
Yeah.
And like actually get so that's different.
It shows some level of caring, about the club.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, that's my boy Hussam playing. What is going on? That's some Liverpool talk right there. I don't know how we got Hussam playing. Big shout out to my boy Hussam from This Is Football. Check him out. But Liverpool is also in the mud. That's so fitting. All right, cool. Let's catch up with the comments real quick. Rob said, you can't keep on spending. It will die or slow down. Glazers was spending. Then we bought Fellaini deadline day. It will happen. Yeah. Rob is talking about this frantic spending situation. I mean, it look from a distance, it looks like there's some I want this, I want that, I want that. From a distance, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But
It's not like that.
It's not like that,
No.
and there's actually like a lot of communication between the owners and Porter. If he's the man, if you spent this much money to buy him out of the contract, and give him an abnormal contract, is it a 5-year contract or 6 year?
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
Yeah, those kind of contracts don't fly around. Like Moyes was the last person to get a 6-year contract, I think.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how your club is moving. All right, fresh trim, that transfer strategy is all over the place. That's exactly what I'm saying, Liam. But
It is
the
a little
Chelsea
bit.
fan base is out here. They trust the process. Sean trusts the process, right? You said
No, I agree. It looks bad right now, for sure. I'm not gonna lie, but I think in a year or two it'll look very well. And some fans will accept that, some fans won't. I like to see a project build. Like one of my favorite seasons as a Chelsea fan was the first Frank Lampard season when we were playing like Tomori, Abraham, and Mount. So if we're gonna rebuild that with just now young studs from all over the world, like let's do it. But yeah, right now it looks bad. I can't argue.
so. Okay, I gotta ask you. You're facing Crystal Palace next.
Zaha versus Azpilicueta.
If you lose, if Zaha smokes Azpilicueta and Eze wiggles through Jorginho.
Right now,
if
we
you have
can't
the
even ask for
lamppost-
Chalobah to come and play right back again because even Chalobah is also getting cooked. So
So it's another cookout, basically.
uh,
Is this at Selhurst Park or at your home?
it's at home.
Okay.
So at least there we can win. We haven't won away in forever. So
So okay. I'm getting to the question, Sean. So if you lose versus Crystal Palace, or rather the main question is how many more losses will you take till you change your opinion, you, Sean?
As long as we don't get relegated, my opinion will not change. As long as
Ooh.
if we finish bottom half, but like out of the relegation, like I said,
That's admirable right there.
it's gonna
So
suck,
what? Yeah.
but the season's over either way. Like it doesn't matter.
So you just like said 2023. Let's just count 2023 like the COVID year, and, and say this year didn't happen. What about you, bro? Like,
Honestly, same actually.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what else is there to do? Like, okay, what do you think we should do?
There's nothing you can do.
If we don't we don't get relegated.
If there was one thing
yeah,
that you could learn from history, is how your previous manager, your previous owner, fixed a situation like this, where you can see that the players themselves are nervous when they get the ball. Some players are actually nervous. They don't know what's going on. So there's a toxic evil. I know this evil. I've seen it at United. And we're past those days. We're cured. We got our booster shots. We're good. Eric Ten Hag in the building. But this evil right now, when you struggle against Fulham, I've seen it. Manchester United fans in the house can agree with me. Bro, they could test the hit the like button if you agree with me. but seriously, it's one of those things where there's a dark cloud that just kind of looms, and it just, you can prepare a game plan, you concede the first goal, and then it just starts getting disjointed.
But I thought today, even after we conceded the first goal,
okay,
we still took control of the game, played better. We scored first.
You guys actually played better after Joao left.
We scored first, right? Joao got the red card.
Yeah.
Even after he got the red card, we were still playing the better football. So it is what it is, man.
This loss was different than Man City's loss. The Man City loss, you just get outplayed, destroyed. We were probably the better team for most of the game, and sometimes it doesn't go your way. And it's the injuries. A, it's the injuries, and B, when when your team's in the mud, you just need to grind out a result, get your starting 11, and just grind out a result and get back on track. With the injuries and the fact that Potter loves tweaking the lineup, we can't get that steady form to get out of the mud right now. So it's like you just got. That's what I'm saying. Just play the kids. Just screw it. Give Gallagher.
Okay.
Give Chukwuemeka those minutes. Give Lewis Hall his minutes. Like, just let them. The season doesn't matter anyway. If you're playing,
so that's your.
No, I was just saying, if you're playing Azpilicueta and Jorginho, just for them to leave in the summer anyway, what's the point? If you're not playing for anything.
I hear you. But okay, Sean. So you want to close on that though? You're like, play the kids
100
right off 2023,
100
and avoid relegation.
Yeah, that's the goal. Finish top half.
That's where you are.
Finish top half.
Okay. As long as you're not scrolling to accept cookies to look at Chelsea's position on the table. All right. What about you, champion? How would you close your take on Chelsea right now and the crisis that you're in?
At this point, you just need to make sure we don't lose as many games. James is back on the. He's Reece James he's our savior right now. So
well, the way it's looking, Felix and Reece James are gonna step on the pitch at about the same time.
Bro,
so
if we get Felix and Reece James fit at the same time,
yeah,
and Ben Chilwell is also on his way back,
yeah,
Conte might sneak in.
We might make a last minute top 6 push.
Okay.
I think we might make Europa.
I don't even want to play
Europa.
I want, if we're not in the Champions League, I just want Premier League week in, week out, because Graham Potter can't handle 2 games a week. He can't do it. He's on the training ground.
It's too much. Micah says, by the way, I gotta let y'all know there's no trophy for yo in 2023. and that's a short.
What's Man United?
It feels good, don't it? Okay, all right.
We're still playing the Champions League, though.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, yeah. We
I'm
play
just
on
saying.
Thursdays. All right. I can't. We can't talk shit too much, Mike. Liam said, Potter is second favorite to get the sack. In first place is Lampard. Ooh, that is. Yo, I agree with you. I think also who's the other guy? The Southampton manager was also on the brink too. So that's actually called the
didn't they just
Sakiko.
sack-
Everton versus Southampton is happening soon, and I think that's they've coined it the Sakiko.
One second.
So
Uh,
we'll see what happens with that. That code isn't nice. Never want to watch your team play. When you go down, you know it's done. Oh yeah. When that happens, when that dark cloud of lack of confidence spreads, it's just like another thing. It's just horrible. You end
Yeah.
up starting up a YouTube channel. That's how it's going to be. So we're looking out. We'll be looking out for more content from Chelsea fans this year. So
but
Sure.
sell Conor Gallagher, please. Thank you.
No. Keep him.
Gallagher got to go.
Keep him.
Man.
Gallagher? Oh, he's got to go.
Rob, are you not a Liverpool fan? I can't remember, Rob. Rob said they have no medical staff, no Europa. You're getting Conference League. Oh
No.
my goodness. This is the Chelsea roast along. Chelsea. Sneaking. Yo, it's been a productive discussion. Champions, what? Come on. Even that's being hopeful. Yeah, yo.
Yeah, we're not getting.
Let's be realistic, Chelsea fans, and
Yeah.
No, he
Jo-
just said that he knows it's for sure that we can't win any trophy.
okay.
I'm like, no, we are still in one other competition. So
No, but Mike is combating that comeback and saying, "Come on, let's be realistic. We all know."
no, but he wasn't
Yo.
being realistic. Me too, I'm not being realistic. We're both
Whatever.
not going to be realistic. Waiga, if you're not being realistic, me too, I'm not going to be realistic. What are you talking about?
Whatever, yo. It's been fun. It's been fun talking about the state of the crisis in Chelsea right now. We're gonna obviously revisit this conversation after the Liverpool game and the Crystal Palace game and see how things are going. Obviously, I hope you
We're
guys
going to
don't
beat Liverpool. We
Yeah.
might lose to Crystal Palace, but we'll beat Liverpool.
I actually kind of agree with that. We're more likely to beat Liverpool than Crystal.
We're more likely to beat Liverpool, actually.
100%.
you guys are crazy.
For real, I'm not even kidding.
I
We might
actually
lose to Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge
I agree.
and then go beat Liverpool.
Yeah, hey man, this season you just never know what to expect from Chelsea. It's just one of those. I agree with you, brother.
I'm more afraid of Zaha than Darwin Nunez. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Incredible, bro. Such a pleasure having you. Such a pleasure rocking with you guys, Micah, Liam, Rob, everybody that tuned in. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Also, let me just finish up on the last comments real quick. Almost Solo is the other account. Omo, hey, big up to you. It's for sure. That's definite who you're beating in the Champions League. Who are you beating in the Champions League? Chelsea. I don't even think you guys wanna. Oh my goodness! After what we've been seeing, it's just crazy.
Our next game is against Dortmund.
So it's Dortmund?
Not great either. Dortmund's not good.
It's at home first.
I'm not sure.
These days, away goal doesn't count.
That's true.
True, but the coach
First game
sets
is
up
away.
a certain way, usually at home, and then even if it's like that way, there's a certain level of confidence that comes with playing at home, and then you know.
Yeah.
First game is in Dortmund.
But first game is in Dortmund. Well, good luck. Good luck to you guys. I hope you're not as muddy by that time, yo.
I probably will be.
Thank you so much, Sean.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me,
Pleasure
bro.
having you, brother.
I'll catch
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Yo, United versus City match of the week. I agree with you, Rob. This is gonna be so tasty. That's a fixture that I can't wait for that. Micah, y'all said, but y'all also concede lots of goals. Yep. Right? This confidence of we're gonna beat Liverpool's. I found some crackhead Chelsea fans, you know. But yo, I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation, and yo, also that game. The part that I enjoyed as a Manchester United fan is just seeing how Andres Pereira is flourishing. His let's look at his game by numbers real quick. 90% passing accuracy, 9 crosses, 6 ball possession won, 2 duels won, 1 shot, 1 chance created, 1 assist. He's really having a ball at Fulham. And he had that moment where he was doing that little dance that was reminiscent of Ronaldo. The boy is having a good time. And I think I saw a statistic that says so far he's got 5 assists. And in his time at Manchester United, I think he played 45 games for us and got only 4 assists. So Andres Pereira is out here having a good time, having a ball. So big shout out to Andres Pereira. I was hoping he was going to get a goal though, but whatever. They got the 3 points and that's what matters. So this is going to be a whole weekend of tasty games, Liam. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Football Power Hour. I will see you guys next time.